The Episcopal Church, they are breaking off a 40-year partnership with the United States government, all because it refuses to help resettle white South African refugees who were, let's just say, fast-tracked. Is that the right word? Is that the right word? Fast-tracked? Is that the right word? Yeah. Fast-tracked by President Trump. Church leaders say that Trump's refugee policy favors white Afrikaners while shutting out Black and brown refugees who have been waiting for years inside of camps and even full-out war zones. This is the reality that we're talking about here. The church says that this move betrays its mission of racial justice and its long ties to South Africa's anti-apartheid movement. And it's important to stress that because there's a very vibrant anti-apartheid struggle going on to this day. Presiding Bishop Sean Rose said Monday the church won't be a system or part of a system that jumps white South Africans ahead of refugees from places like Sudan, refugees from places like Congo, where people are still facing war and genocide. The church will stop taking federal money for refugee resettlement at the end of the year. And that's an important piece, except for the fact that Trump is doubling down. He claims white Southern farmers are victims of genocide, even though South African courts and police say that it's a made-up story. Still, Trump's plan pushes white South Africans to the front of the refugee line. At the same time, by pushing them to the front, it leaves behind persecuted Christians, Afghans who helped U.S. troops, and others in life or death situations. Now, there's a clear contradiction here, right? I mean, a clear contradiction here, except Donald Trump don't really care about the contradictions. He runs toward them. But here's exactly what y'all's president said with regard to these contradictions. Check this out.
Dozens of Afrikaners who claim discrimination in their home country are heading to the United States, right, where your administration is going to welcome them as refugees. Now, this comes as you've halted virtually all refugee admissions for people fleeing famine and war from countries like Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Why are you creating an expedited path into the country for Afrikaners but not others?
Because they're being killed, and we don't want to see people be killed. Now, South Africa leadership is coming to see me, I understand, sometime next week. And, we're supposed to have I guess a G20 meeting there or something, but we're having a G20 meeting. I don't know how we can go unless that situation's taken care of, but it's a genocide that's taking place that you people don't want to write about, but it's a terrible thing that's taking place. And farmers are being killed. They happen to be white, but whether they're white or black makes no difference to me. But white farmers are being brutally killed, and their land is being confiscated in South Africa. And the newspapers and the media, television media, doesn't even talk about it. If it were the other way around, they talk about it. That would be the only story they talk about. And I don't care who they are. I don't care about their race, their color. I don't care about their height, their weight. I don't care about anything. I just know that what's happening is terrible. I have people that live in South Africa. They say it's a terrible situation taking place. So we've essentially extended citizenship to those people to escape from that violence and come here. Yeah.
So Donald Trump, it's fascinating too. The race doesn't matter, but I'm going to tell you 4 times they're white. Anyway, critics say it's racial favoritism, simple and plain. And now one of the oldest and most powerful churches in America is deciding they're not going to play along. They're just instead going to walk away. I'm talking about Church World Service. Another Christian group says it will serve all refugees, including the Afrikaners, but warns that the system is being twisted to favor a select few. This is the latest clash between Trump and the White House, or Trump's White House and the church, really. And for many Black Americans, it's a reminder of who gets prioritized, who gets left behind, and who America is really opening its doors for.